from Gateway. And Jan, I believe you're one of the salespeople, correct? Come on up and tell us a little bit about yourself and what we got going on here. We see a lot of pretty Mustangs in the row over there. That red Celine's really staring at me.
How you guys doing?
Doing great. Thanks for having us.
So my name is Jen. I'm lead sales here at Gateway Classic Cars in Detroit. What my job is to do is get people behind the wheel of their dream car. So what shocks people when I say it is that 90% of our sales are sight unseen. So most people don't even look at the car until they get it shipped to the front door.
Wow.
The way we do that is we usually just video chat with them. We show them everything. We have 100 pictures of the car on our website. And that way they know exactly what they're doing. With that being said, we like to keep them close to home too. So we have that Mach 1 over there. And today only, we're offering a discount to anyone here who wants to buy it. So we'll knock $1,500 off the price. So out the door, you'll be at under $30,000. So that's wrapped with tax, with title, with doc, with registration, for that 4,000 mile Mach 1. And we make the purchase pretty easy. We can finish the whole contract and all that stuff in less than 10 minutes. Pretty much all you have to do is do the deposit on it today. So if anyone's interested, feel free to find me where I am at my desk.
Thank you, guys. All right, guys, we have a very, very special guest tonight. You guys may have known in the past we've had a guest speaker and done a lot of business to help business, if you will, with Ford, with Jim Owens, who's been the Mustang marketing manager. Jim has now moved on to being the Mustang brand manager for the GTD. So now Jim's replacement is Joe Bellino. So he's here with us, and I've been very fortunate to know Joe for 10 years or so now. We worked together during the launch team with the 2015 Mustang. So great guy, enthusiast, he owns Mustangs, and now he's running the Mustang program. So we're very, very honored to have him here. And he's going to give you guys a walk around 24 Mustang GT. What we ask is if you guys want to go around that pole and come around the car so he can talk to you guys, you can see it up close and personal. When Carl was here last month with the Raptor, it was kind of hard for everybody to see because most people stayed in their seats. So we want you to come up, see, touch, feel, ask questions. So I'm going to turn it over to Joe.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks, John, for having me. I'm excited to be here. I've been around Monster for quite some time now with my Mustangs. I've got a 2009 and a 2018 350R. So been in the industry and the hobby for quite some time. Really enjoy it. It's a dream job of mine. I'm excited to be here and talk to everyone. So those interested, I can give a walk around really quick, and then I just want to talk to you guys. Whatever questions you have, I'm here to answer. I'm here to talk and just go through it. It's a big year for us, obviously. Big birthday in about a month. So a lot in the works here. So I'll walk over here, and those who want to be part of it, let's take a look.
Joe will be taking fingerprints, by the way, so if you're done by the FBI, don't touch the hood.
How about the windows?
Down 900, nice straight cars. Yep. Yeah. I love it. The color was sick. That's why
Good point. I've never been good at sweet.
What? No drop bar? What?
Yeah. Like the e-brake.
Because I got bad knees, that's hard to do.
Yeah, the automatic.
Take off stands. All yours, Joe.
Okay, all right. We opened the hood, which is great, and for a lot of Mustang people, you notice the hood prop is gone, right? Finally put, yeah, right? We finally put our hood struts in there, so when you're in your car, you're using off the hood. So 4th gen Coyote, you'll notice there's 2 air boxes, right? So it's a dual throttle body, dual intake. 486 horsepower for this one,
Doggy.
which is really good. And that's with the active exhaust, 480 without the active.
Standard on all GTs.
All 5 liters give all 5 liters give yeah, so it's standard dark horse. So you'll notice that dual nostrils in the front to let the air in. So this one is our performance pack. So it's going to have the Brembo brakes, the upgraded suspension, the Magna ride, bigger wheels and tires, bigger rear wing in the back. We get the strut tower brace here. So really new. All GTs have this hood vent to let the air out, the hood extractor. Yeah, it's part of the air too. And then we had staves underneath the bottom to help move the air around. So you're going to get better airflow down there, better aerodynamics. We got a different front lip here. And then the color is new for 24 model. That's baby blue. It's a new color for this year. And then all new headlights. So we took the tri-bar from the back and brought it to the front. So let me grab the keys. It does a little animation when you walk up to it. It kind of welcomes you and dances around.
Black accents.
So you've got the little sequence. Once I lock it, there you go. So when you walk up to it, but probably use the doors to open hold. So that's all new wheel designs for the performance package. So this is performance package with Night Pony. There you go. Put Samson now. So you get the black wheels, the black air taps, black tinted roof. Also have a bronze appearance package, which is new. So that's going to give you the bronze wheels and kind of it does what Night Pony does, but with a bronze look to it. And then the real showstopper is the interior. So you'll notice the huge infotainment system. So feel free to get in, sit down, check it out. So that is our driver-centric cockpit. This is all one screen that you can customize. So box body gauges, you can go in there, track mode, sport mode. You can really customize it to what you want. 6-speed manual or 10-speed auto. And then also you'll notice the parking brake is a parking brake but also a drift brake. So you can drift with it. If that's in your first time.
What are the options on the top? Or like a glass top?
No glass top. You can get stripes and then you get the black painted roof.
What's the 0 to 60?
0 to 60. For this one, with the automatic transmission, you're running at like 4-ish second rate. It depends on the driver and the man. The auto is actually a lot quicker than the manual.
Oh yeah, it is.
I just picked mine up the other day and they're going all over some fog lights. No I think he's in a vacation there. It's a good tip.
Thanks to the Brembo brakes, you can change the color. So we offer black and standard, you can go to whatever blue interior space gray, you can do black onyx or carmine gray.
It's got cool.
You know, stick your finger up there, you hit a wall.
That little plate is down there.
Just an area for airflow. And just one because they did say there was a dual air intake area. Yeah, up there. So we're in not a brake feeling, but no.
Seriously, stop for the brakes?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is there
Those seats are much more easy in and out than I thought they would be.
Last Ford car, you can give me the stick. I tried.
There's a 6-speed.
6-speed automatic, yeah.
No, 6 minutes.
Or manual, excuse me, manual.
Like you said, the automatic.
Dark horse? No? How come the horse is dark up there? I thought that's what they did on the dark horse.
I think the dark horse has more horsepower and more track focus and has more carbon fiber.
I think dark horse is supposed to be 500.
Yeah. I think 530 speed. Not 100% sure. That's what I remember when they unveiled it. They unveiled it in August.
front sensor? Bumper sensor?
Oh, I wonder if that is
Right, that. Well, usually it's a sensor. It's not that hard to the braking, you go softer than it's not an arm. All those settings.
I love it.
That's why I'm like,
What year is yours? Oh, yeah. Cool, yeah.
almost 70 miles.
What do you think?
That's pretty cool.
Oh, good. I was just going to look at something.
Hands at the steering wheel. How does it feel?
I know there's a dark horse right there. There's a dark horse. It's just You guys want to say hi to the live stream?
Yeah.
Are we live in it?
We're so happy being in Moxham and get to see the new 24 Mustang GT and meet the new brand manager for Ford. He's going to be taking this car all over the country. Mustang's birthday's coming up, and we got him here at the meeting. That's why we got to have fun at these meetings. Thanks a lot.
Hi to all the girl drivers out there, especially. Hit us up on April 13th. We're having a really cool National Mustang Day.
Oh, yeah?
Excuse me? Would
Yes.
you like to say hi to the live stream?
Sure. Hi, I'm Mr. Simpson, and my father worked for Ford, my brother worked for Ford, my grandfather actually reported to Henry Ford.
That's awesome.
So good to have you here.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, it's just a couple of items. Oh, yeah.
Excuse me? What does this cost?
Pardon?
What does this car cost over here?
That's actually Joffrey's, one of the guys that works here. That's his car.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it actually, yeah, so the back, here, come up here. He can't lift it though, because he can't lift it because there's stuff in the back.
I
So
saw.
these come all the way up,
That's really
and
cool.
then this actually tilts.
I saw it in Autorama
Okay,
when it was tipped. So.
okay, yep. So, yep, he won first place.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Not a surprise. It's a really cool car.
Oh, yeah. A lot of work went into it.
Yep. You can tell.
All right, everyone, let's get seated. We're going to have Joe come back up here and we'll do a couple minutes of Q&A.
I had to try.
Would you like to say hi to the YouTube live
See, man, that's
stream?
false.
Oh, sure.
You messed up.
How you doing? Welcome. We're at Gateway. I'm Linda. I hope you come down and see us.
Awesome. Yeah.
Brand new 24 Mustang GT on the ground. How many people have never seen one in person out there? Good. What kind of questions you got for Joe?
Yeah, it's funneling air for the aero piece of it. This is the handling pack, so you get a different front fascia to let air in. So it's all part of the air that goes underneath the car and the cooling dust.
Like that.
why one is open and one is not.
That's one of our coolers there.
Okay.
On the driver's side, there's not one on the passenger side. Okay. So that's because the performance pack gets the trans cooler, dip cooler, and then internal cooler. Okay. So that's what that's feeding.
Is this the first year for the dual air intake?
It is, yeah.
So why did you decide to go that way?
What's that?
Why did you decide to go with two? Better.
So better airflow, and we were able to get more horsepower out of it. And actually, it's more efficient that way. So it allows us to do a little bit different things there that I think weren't available to us in the past with just a single. So it's unique. We're the only.
Right there.
That one's mid to high 50s. So that's a 401A with every single option that you can check on. So you're.
I would have put it in 60s.
If you get a convertible, you're low 60s. Yeah.
Sign here.
I have a question about the air filters. I know in the 22, 23 version they had two filters in there. One was a regular and one was like a charcoal filter for emissions. Does this have that same thing?
Still got government restricts all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
When are you gonna get heads-up display?
Good question.
Way overdue.
Yeah, we don't have it in this one. Maybe the next generation might have a heads-up display. But
So Super Duty's not.
In the racket.
Yeah.
sure.
That's my best.
Are you guys ever going to do a hybrid assist system for the pilot?
John, what's your line on the Lions winning the Super Bowl?
We said, hey, we work right next door to the world champion Detroit. Oh, did we say world champion Detroit Lions? I don't talk about future products.
Good question. We're always looking at new things. I'll give you the corporate line. Always looking at new things to better improve Mustang.
Who else?
Here's one from somebody streaming. Andy, watching our live stream. Joe, do you think interest in the S650 Mustang is why Dodge decided to put an ice pack in the Charger next year?
I'd like to think so, right? Yeah, we keep a look at what's going on in the competitive set, right? So Dodge and Camaro obviously entered production in December and January. They're sitting on a lot of inventory of these Dodges, so we're anticipating them to keep pushing that. But we've started the year strong on our sales. We're outsold Dodge and everyone else combined for January and February. So we're up on everyone there. We have a segment share of close to 40%, which is really good. We expect that to keep climbing. So 24 cars is a huge hit right now. We're really, really happy with how it's performing so far.
How's the world market doing?
So Canada and Mexico have it. We just started, we opened the order banks in Europe and everywhere else, so they should start seeing cars here pretty soon. So they haven't really gone on sale quite yet there.
What is the marketing strategy in global markets? Since obviously there's Mustang fans worldwide, and is there any like regional variations of the Mustang or specialties?
Each region is slightly different. Like in Europe, they don't get the Eco Boost. They just get GT Air Force. And then there's homologation things that they can't take over. They're a little more stringent than we are on that homologation. So certain wheels and tires they don't get. For example, Dark Horse in Europe doesn't come with the handling package that we get here. So there's certain variations that are out there. But I think they said they sold out Dark Horses in like $36 over here, which is really strong. They don't have the volume that we have, but it's still a really good thing to see that they sold out that quickly.
What will the volume be this year for the Mustang?
So won't give like specific volume out, but it's under 100,000.
What kind of percentage does Dark Horse make up of that? 5%?
Yeah, it's about 5% of our overall mix, and that's mostly because of government regulations that we have to restrict. Yeah.
GT 500.
What's your product question?
Hey, we're live, you're going to the Super Bowl. Here's another one, Joe, from online.
question is, after we bring Mustang on in Australia and all over the world, which, did we launch in Australia? We're gonna launch.
We did, yeah.
And that was the only pony car. Is there still a thought of possibly doing other Mustang or Mustang-based cars off this platform? This is isn't a 650
Unique, yeah, it's unique chassis and platform that
This
is,
is, yeah, in case anybody, there's no other car riding on this platform.
yeah. In the past, we've shared, right, with Lincoln LS and different things, right, that it's built off of, but this is unique to Mustangs. Yeah, absolutely. Just thoughts.
Well, we did an all-electric Mustang.
Yeah, you got the Mach-E right now, so.
No, that's not a Mustang.
Next question. How about the Lions, eh? How's that marketing going for you?
I handle just the gas car.
Anyone else?
Does Ford Performance come out, they come out with a tune for different vehicles, because have they done it, or do they plan on doing it?
I think they're planning on doing it. I know they got a supercharger, right, that you can put on here. I think they're looking at that piece of it as well. I don't know if it's out quite yet.
Not yet.
No.
Rocco's up.
Joe, what's your favorite Mustang?
That's a good question. So I would say mine that I have, but outside of that, I would say 69 Boss Boy.
Same as me.
You have two though.
I have two, yeah.
Which one?
It's gotta be the Shelby. I think that's my favorite. That's just a fun car to drive. I don't drive it much, which is a shame, but I do like it.
Robbie, I know?
Yeah, is there any thought of maybe like a super snake, like for Shelby or?
Lions.
Like that?
Lions.
Say you buy it today, you drive it for a few years, you wanna do something
Yeah,
else.
that's a
Grit,
Shelby
baby, it's
question.
grit. So it's all about grit.
We'll get Patterson here next month. You can ask him.
I want to hear from you.
Anyone else?
You got the brand manager of the Ford Mustang here tonight, so if that's something in the back of your mind. Man, if I ever, hey John, if you ever see those guys at Ford, you tell them this. Well, this is your chance.
Just want the whole color palette.
I'm gonna do it, please.
Do you have anything that would be like the gunfighter coming out soon? Maybe I could share.
I can't share the colors. That's a good one. We've got, 12 colors right now in the lineup, and we always look to refresh those colors. I'd say there's going to be new ones, right, that always happen every year. As far as gotta have it green.
I'll take that as a maybe.
I like that color though. That's a really good
You know
color.
the story behind the gotta have a green color.
I believe it was named, was it a member that named it? Or
Mike Berardi, he was the executive for, he was one of
Yeah.
the persons that. Yeah.
It's a good color.
Yeah.
GHG.
I think I might even shared it with you when we were
Yeah.
way back when.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite colors.
Yeah.
So Joe, what are you doing on Mustang's birthday?
Good question. So we're planning a few things right now. So keep your calendars open. On Wednesday the 17th, so might be local, might be a ways away in other states, but we're working to put something together. So we should have an announcement in the next week or so. Nothing like waiting till the last minute, I know, but we're jamming away on it. Should be pretty good.
Road trip. Road trip.
Yes, and then I know Mustang Club. There's a bunch of clubs around the area that are doing stuff. You got 13?
13th will be here at our event for National Mustang Day.
Very cool. Yeah, we're excited, right? Big year for us. A lot of.
31 years out.
I think it might have to. If it's like this weather,
Yeah.
why not? This is spring. I know, it's awesome.
Anyone else? Yeah.
Just one quick question on the 23 Mustang, your horsepower dropped from 2018 through 22 from 460 to 450. Was that specifically emissions related, or is that just the reason why they had to make a change on that?
So that'd be before my time in the role, but I think it's emissions.
It was emissions.
Yeah, that's a big restriction. That's just, yeah, it's very interesting, yeah. Well, and obviously it's a big piece, right, of it's big CO2, it's a bigger play for the entire company that you have to manage your fleet. And it's pretty interesting.
Are we good? All right, thank you so much, Joe. Thank you. Rich, you want to come up for a quick sec? Make an announcement? Where's Miss Gloria? Where's she at? There you are.
Oh, yeah. We can make that happen. The Ford book that you see over in the corner, which Mike and John are selling, we have a situation where Chuck Berry bought a book and never got to really enjoy it. So I'm just trying to sell his book for Gloria, and he's asking $200 for it, or she is. So if you're interested, let us know, either Gloria or myself. That's it, thanks.
Mr. Lonnie wants to talk to you really quickly about the Moxon Scholarship Program.
Hello, everybody. So we've been having a couple meetings, getting things together. We got one new program that we're trying to do, and that is to raise money for the scholarship. So in the past, we've had dinners at the house, picnics, whatever you want to call them, did a little bit of fundraising. That helps. We would like to be able to give a little bit more away every year. We have, I think Rich said about 5,000 in the bank.
Just under 57.
How many is that?
Just under 57.
Okay, just under 57. We would like to be able to give away larger scholarships. On the other hand, we don't want to drain the bank and then next year not be able to have money. So we're looking at ways of raising the money. We don't have it with us tonight, but we have a new banner that we got going together. We are going to sell sponsorships for that. Hopefully we can get some companies, and it'll be kind of like our t-shirts. They'll have the name on it. The name will be on the banner. That banner will be posted here at the meetings. It'll be posted at events or whatever that we're at. Of course, at the big show every year, when we give away the scholarship. And to bring that part of it up, the scholarship, in July is when we get all the orders together and we go through them and we figure out who's going to win the scholarship. So if you have a child, grandchild, you're a member of the club for at least 1 year, get your kids are in school. Last year we gave $1,500 to one, 500 I think was the other one. A couple years we gave 1,000 here, 1,000 there. We'd like to make those numbers go a little higher. And what we would like to do is get more people involved, that means more students involved. Now, go online, read the rules. The rules are there. It tells you everything you need to do. We dropped the part of working as a requirement. But if the child does work, that's a plus. So it's like extra credit. And what's working? It's coming to a meeting, selling 50-50, doing whatever it is to help the club through these different times. If we're over at Ford Yacht Club, maybe someone could help out with the, are we doing the cooking or are they doing the cooking now?
They do the cooking now.
They do the cooking now? But do 50-50 there, do whatever it may be. You talk to one of the board members here, they have the slips to sign, those are getting signed, sent to us. That way we know that the student had worked. And it's not just students, it can be members as well. So if it's for a trade school or a college, that's where the money is going. And we send the money directly to the school, it goes into the child's account or person's account, and as they need the money, they get to use it. If it's not used, I believe it gets sent back to the club. So if the money doesn't get used, it gets sent back to the club. So it's not like we're just handing, $2,000 off to somebody so then they go get pizza or do whatever they want to do. So it is a big program, and it's hopefully, we started this program, Rich started this program years ago, to get young people involved in the club a little bit more interest in the club. So if you can, please go online, tell your kids if they're in high school, they got to be registered for a school coming up next fall. Get them in there and
July 31st is the deadline.
July 31st is the deadline. It's set up to be mailed directly to our house now, so everything goes right to us. We take care of it. We take it to the committee. We read everything we need to read. We vote on it and pick a winner. So just a little bit of encouragement for your children. I know we've had 2 daughters that went through college and
It's expensive.
fill out scholarships. They don't want to fill out scholarships. You know, sometimes you got to push them a little bit. But, you know, $1,000 when your kid's in school can go a long way when it comes to books and whatnot. This stuff's not cheap. I know my daughter had one book that was $700. So, just for one book in school. So, it's a good program. So please, take a look at it and get your kids involved in your club. Thank you.
All right, guys, I want to apologize for anybody who came late today and wanted to eat at the door. So we base our count for food off the pre-registrations, and then we add a little buffer for day ofs. Guys, got to remember the food is served at 6:30 p.m. sharp. So if you're coming day of and you did not pre-register, there's a good chance that we might not have food. So we went through a lot of waste in the past years, where we wasted $200 or $300 a meeting just on extra food. So we're trying not to do that anymore. So that's why we do the pre-registration. We highly, highly, highly recommend that you pre-register for food so we can get a more accurate count. You'll actually save $5 and there won't be any shortage of food. But you know, when you come at 7 o'clock or whatever like that, there might not be any food. So we just want to let everybody know the best way to do it is pre-register for food. If you're not sure you're going to come, then just try to be here around 6:30, so make sure you guys got some food. We apologize for running out tonight, but we'd rather run out than have 4 different platters still sitting there. So, Carlisle. How many people have registered so far for Carlisle? All right, we need more. It's all right here, right? Yeah, we need more. We're usually in the top 10 of the clubs at Carlisle. So we need to make sure we keep that going, and every year we've been growing for the last 5 or 6 years, and I think last year, Dana, we have like 36 or 37. It's the first time we ever cracked over 30, so we'd like to crack over 40 this year. So all the information is already online, our hotel information is all set up online. The one thing I want to remind you guys is, if you're registering for the Carlisle show itself, like to have your car in there, you need to do that separately. The link is on our website. But you need to go there and register, but then also register with us, so we have a head count for a caravan going down. You do not have to caravan with us, but it's usually a good fun trip. Me and John usually drive the Ford Performance van, and we scream EcoBoost baby all day long. And if I'm driving, we get there a little bit quicker. But it's a good trip. We stop a couple times on the way down, and once we get there, we go to the registration. For those who didn't pick up their credentials, you can do that then and there. And then we actually try to get people who want the lay of the land. So if you've never been there before, you want to know where our tent's at, you want to know where the food court's at, you want to know where the special displays are at. We tell you all that as soon as we arrive on the grounds. Some people just go straight to the hotel, and that's fine as well. Last year we had a restaurant that was specifically for us for 2 of the nights. This year we have it for all 3 nights, and we do different food each night. So sometimes if you want to meet your friends, you can go out with them, but we always have a home base for dinner if you guys want. We used to do it only once a year, and a lot of people were complaining that we needed to do it more, and we needed to have it as a group for the club. So that's what we've done. So we have a spot every single night, and it's literally walking distance right across the street from the hotel. Probably from me to the Red Thunderbird right there. So it's not far at all, and very, very, very good food. Yeah. Here's Ken Appel right now, the director of Carlisle.
Ken Appel, who's the director of the Ford Nationals at Carlisle, wants everyone to know that on Friday, when you come down on Friday, probably around lunchtime, Mike, is where we usually get a seminar day. Ford Performance Club Connect is expanding its outreach efforts with their registered clubs this year, with more communications for opportunities for involvement in Ford activities. So I'll have a full review of how Ford Club Connect is improving the program and using that platform to share important club info from Ford with all of you. Each attendee will get a Ford Performance branded keepsake. And check this out, Mike. John Clore will be giving a 60 Years of Mustang presentation seminar on Saturday in the seminar tent, which traces Mustang's pony car roots and follows the development of each of the 7 generations. I'm going to highlight how each model impacted this car's legacy, and we'll explore what it is that makes Mustang so iconic after 6 memorable decades. A full Mustang history Q&A session will follow, and each attendee will receive a unique Mustang 60 Years giveaway. I'm not going to tell you what that is, but maybe if you come to our event on National Mustang Day, you might see what that is. So that's the latest from Carlisle.
Sounds good.
That's a wristband.
And they're really cool this year too, by the way. Yeah, they are fighter jet grade this year. How many people are thinking about going to Carlisle for the first time ever? No? If you guys have never been, we highly recommend it. You'll definitely want to go back, I promise you. And the funny story we always like to tell, when Sarah Patterson, my former vice president, went down with us the one year, I was trying to groom her to become president, taking her around introducing all the sponsors. Well, that's where she met her husband. So, you don't never know what you can find. There's a big swap meet, you might find your man. There's a lot of stuff down there, but it is such a great event, and there's over 3,000 cars on the ground, all Fords. Cool cars, the Starsky Hutch cars are there, Edsels are there, Broncos are there, anything you can think of is there. The Focus and Reunion's there, and cool cult displays. Venom Invasion goes insane each year. They spend over $10,000 on their display every single year, and they have like a live ship. It's insane. But if you guys have never been and you're thinking about something to do something cool or new this year, Carlisle is it, I promise you guys. I'm gonna let Dana talk about National Mustang Day and upcoming trivia night. And then, Dana, I'm gonna get into this really quick. I'm gonna do a very brief planning summit recap. We had our planning summit last month. And Joe was there as a special guest to talk to the international clubs. With in-person and online, I think we were at 53 clubs, combined in-person and online. So Belgium, Germany, Italy, which was really going with Joe. He was going back and forth with Joe nonstop. Fabrizio, but he must have had like 6 questions and all of them were great. And, but it was a great time to meet clubs from around the globe, and then a lot of in the U.S. as well. And you know, it's a lot of learning throughout the weekend and best practices, what's going wrong for a club, and one club may have the biggest issue that they cannot jump that hurdle on, and someone else did it, and they tell them how to do it, and it's so beneficial with the takeaways for all the other clubs there. I can tell you we are going to be doing a lot of new events this year, so stuff we haven't done before, and then some stuff we haven't done in years. Scavenger hunts, we're going to be doing a fall color tour. So the fall color tour details will be out probably by next month, and it's going to be early October. We're going to be doing the tunnel of trees and a few other things up there, and we're going to go to a big dinner that Steeda Performance is going to sponsor for us. So if you are going with us on this trip right now, we'll be having like a formal dinner that night that Steeda will be picking up the tab for on us as one of our sponsors. We're going to be adding a tech time to our meetings here. So at the end of the meetings, we're going to do like a 5 or 10 minute tech time that a lot of people have been asking for. We used to do it back in the day, but it kind of got away from us, but it's been kind of requested lately, so we're going to get back to that starting next month. Appreciation dinner. Dana, I don't know if, is that, we're still, November 2nd will be the appreciation dinner this year. That's the Workers' Appreciation Dinner. Luncheon. Appreciation Luncheon, sorry. November 2nd. It's for all the workers who help and assist at Mustang Memories. As you guys know, we need an army to run that show. It's usually 125 to 160 workers that are there, and our thank you to helping us is you get a free t-shirt, you get a free lunch on site during the show, and then you're welcome to the appreciation luncheon for a free meal. And then also we have very special guests, our gifts, live pads. We do a lot of cool gifts, but you can only be qualified for that if you work the show. So it doesn't cost anything to come to that dinner or luncheon. But the food was really, really good last year. We haven't nailed down if we're going to go back to the same place or we're trying somewhere new. But we just want to give you guys a date to save it November 2nd. And we have 5 Mustang Heroes there. Yeah, last year. Finland was there last year. You guys going to talk about that? Mustang Memories. We are going to have a couple being 60 years, we're going to do 2 or 3 different special displays you have not seen on our show before.
Holy shit.
So that's about it from the mobile guys. A quick thing. When we did Mustang Memories, I'll give you a quick thing on that. Mustang Memories this year, again, is an anniversary show, a pre-registration only show. So there will not be a day of registration at Mustang Memories. As you guys remember, we did the same thing for the 50th. With the amount of cars that we're anticipating probably over 1,000 cars again. So we want to make sure that everybody is taken care of, all the materials are out and received by everybody. That's not a cluster you want in front of all headquarters that morning. That's about it for as a quick recap of what we did at the overnight. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do our board reports really quick. And Dana's going to go over a couple of upcoming events as well. We'll start with John.
Thank you, Mike. Again, thank you, Joe. That was fantastic. Go Lions. This is much better tonight, sitting here and watching the Red Wings lose again. Anyway, so a couple of things on the VB side. Number one is I would ask anyone listening in on live stream or here tonight, if you have a relative, a daughter-in-law, son-in-law, cousin, sister, brother, who is in any of the local school systems in a teaching capacity or an administrative capacity, we would like you to reach out to them and to see if there's a way that Moxon can get involved. If it's a middle school, we would love to have a table of middle schools. Schools come to a Mustang meeting, we'll give them some die-cast Mustang cars, and we'll give them free pizza, and we want to get them immersed in this Honda. If they are doing a car show, we'd like the club to come out to their school to bring some classic Mustangs and they go off with their school, either as a fundraiser or whatever. We want to be part of it. We can do presentations. Actually, we do a presentation at Henry Ford, the third school, at Lincoln School in Girls Pine Woods. And it's just a fun thing to engage. We're going to be asking anyone who has information to come up and meet Glenn. Glenn is our community relations manager. If you have someone in the school district say, hey, my Mustang club wants to get involved, and I don't care if it's community college, if it's a high school, no matter what age level, from 7 years on up, we want them to get involved with Moxon. So please bring those names, I have names, talk to them, and then have them contact me through the Moxon website. The second thing is, you might hear something about trivia night. They got this guy that wrote a couple of Mustang books and been on television, and that must be the trivia guy. I want you to know that this is tough, and I don't take it lightly. I learned last week that Ford Motor Company made 1965 Mustangs in Amsterdam. Did you guys know they made a couple other cars not in Dearborn?
Yes.
There you go. You really want a trivia contest question? No. So it's not going to be that tough. So ladies, some of the stuff is really fun. Some will do visual. We want you to learn about 59 previous years of this fantastic car, because if we didn't have these 59 years of legacy, we'd be at the Kia Club meeting. Wait, do they have a club? I guess they do. Probably. So the other thing about trivia night, you guys know Gail Halderan, the principal designer of the original Mustang. I have a wonderful relationship with Gail, and so do you. If you've read, was it last week in Ford Performance, the Moxon visit to the Halderan barn. I know this, Gail's daughter and his granddaughter love that story so much. For trivia night, they're going to give a donate special prize. They are going to donate one of Gail Halderan's wristwatches that he wore during his 20 years of Ford with a certificate of authenticity that Karen got out of Gail's trivia box after he passed. And you will have a chance to win Gail Halderan's own wristwatch if you come to trivia. So now that I'm throwing any ideas out there, if you want something special, don't miss our trivia night. I think it's going to be great. The other thing I have to say is, beyond the schools, is this is a special year for the 60 years of Mustang. It's also a long year. Mike and I are going to be on, we're going to do our 100th podcast this coming week, and we're going to go over some of the guests we've had, Mike, and some of the people that are coming up on our podcast later this month. And we want you to join us in on that. Also, there's Mustangs on a Mission, which Joe, you'll be on that this Saturday. Mike and I will be on at 4:30 as well. So if you want to listen in, and some of the people in this Mustang hobby that, like you, not all of us can have YouTube pages, and I watch Fox Body Garage all the time now. Thank you, Richard. But the other thing that we need to know is the effort that goes into what we do as a club is not going to be missed by the people who build and sell the Mustang. If we do a better job of marketing our beautiful love for this car to young people, then Ford's going to be watching us more closely than they are. Because if we are the ones that pass the baton, we're the ones that will make a difference. So I want you all to take a part of this and just don't just live it from the side, be an armchair member. Get involved and really see how cool it is to be a Mustang member. That's why, Mike, that Ford book, if you had that opportunity to buy that, 7 years in the making, 8 different people wrote it because of a passion for this company. And don't come talking to us once it sells out, because it's a once in a lifetime thing. And I want you to know that the next thing we're going to be doing is prepare all of your man caves and women caves, because my idea of a video session would be go to your house, like we did with Joe Bonte, and go see your man cave and post that on our website. We like to do videos of how you live the Mustang dream. All these things are cool. You think we're all up here just having fun? Hey, we actually think of stuff, Mike. Thanks for your time. Hey, Dana.
Okay, so let's talk about National Mustang Day, which is going to be the day that we're celebrating. It's going to be April 13th. That will be here from.
Just a little live music here to make it different. I think it'd be great. Think so? Food trucks, hey, live music, kick some tires, have some fun.
There we go. Everything he said. Next one is the trivia night that everybody's been talking about. That is going to be here on April 26th. It is going to be from 7 to 9 p.m. It's $10 a person. Bring yourself, bring a team. It's going to be a lot of fun. Food, prizes. Win a watch. Yeah, it's going to be here from 7 to 9 on the 26th. More details are on the calendar on the website. The other event that I want to talk about is a little further out is Shelby Fest. That is going to be May 2nd through June 6th.
It's Shelby Fest and the Ford Enthusiast. So it's not just Shelby's, it's all Mustangs and Fords. It's expanded this year in Jefferson City, Missouri.
That is Thursday through Monday. We're also thinking about possibly picking up a baseball game for the best baseball team out there on Sunday.
Can you tell what it is?
The Cardinals, of course. Who doesn't know that?
We don't know, Dana's from Missouri.
So that'll be fun.
Look at Lions, huh?
Let's not go there. Okay. A couple other things, guys. If you have been to the website and you've looked at some of the events, you'll notice there is a little volunteer form. There's going to be on the general meetings as well as on each event. The general meetings, we're looking for 4 volunteers. You can earn yourself a free dinner if you help set up, tear down. All the details are on there. As well as each event, there'll be the volunteer form as well.
Thanks to everybody that came today.
Yes.
That was great.
Is there a set first cruise in night?
That is actually going to be in, that is going to be May 16th. It's going to be at Culver's in Westland. That is a Thursday.
Sounds like you can go to FordPerformance.com.
It's a Thursday.
And type in Culver's and you'll see how much of the Mustang footprint is there at that huge exhibition.
Yeah, constantly check the calendar, guys, because we're constantly trying to update with everything. The last thing I want to talk about is the text app. I know many of you have signed up for it online. It is going to go for its first test run next month. You are able to sign up for individual events, so make sure you're signing up for what event you want the text from. And we're going to try and roll that out next month. That's all I got.
So I have one new sponsor this month, Detailed Garage. Pretty substantial sponsor. Not only are they going to give money to the club, they're going to be donating some products to some of our different events. And one of the things we're gonna have them do, probably more like next winter, will be bring a car in here and they'll give us a short class on maybe doing a paint correction or cleaning your interior or things like that. So if you're unfamiliar with what the detailed garage is, there's two. There's one in Livonia, one in Sterling Heights. It's basically, for right now, it's all Chemical Guys products, which are pretty good products. And the thing I like about Detailed Garage is it's not like you just go there and you buy stuff off the shelf. They will give you a good education on what you're trying to do to your car and what product you need. They're really helpful with getting you the right thing to make your car look as good as it can be. If you're really into it, they offer classes. You can do like a basic detailing class right at their shop, or you can do like master detailing classes where you do full paint corrections and everything. Not only do they sell just, you know, good products, they have a lot of good tools to do, you know, whether it's a polisher, a bucket, a sponge, you know, little brushes or whatever you might need to do your car. So I think it's a perfect fit with Maxim. If you guys get the opportunity, you know, go visit them. We will be doing a big show there in September 14th. So Maxim's going to support a show at the Livonia location. They also do them once a month, like a Cars and Coffee. So check out their website. If you get a chance, head over to Maxim or Detail Garage.
Where's it at in Livonia?
It's on Plymouth Road in Farmington. In that strip mall, like where the bingo place is.
Okay, hi everybody again. As far as money goes, as of today, between checking and PayPal, we're at $61,288, of which $5,677 is the scholarship fund. So the net to the club is $55,611. Again, as stated previously, if you have any questions about the financials, come see me. Thanks, that's it.
Hi, everybody. Since last month, I did 17 renewals, 6 new members joined, and that brings us to 617 active paid members we now have in the club. If any of you have problems getting on the website or renewing, don't hesitate to contact me. If you're missing a card, don't hesitate to contact me. Any problems making changes or getting new passwords, I'm still learning it, but I'm getting there, so don't hesitate to let me know. Thank you.
For merchandise, I know jackets and hoodies were restocked last month, so if you haven't got any of them, they are back in stock. One other thing I wanted to, merchandise is right around the corner in case you guys haven't seen it or if you've only been up front, right where we're standing. So that's where all the merchandise is at right now. How many people were not here last month? Oh wow, okay. I'm gonna give you a quick rundown of the reunions that we're doing at Mustang Memories for this coming year. So, Boss reunion, so 55 years of Boss, 55 years of Mach 1, 30 years of SN95, and 50 years of the Mustang 2 reunion. So those are the 4 that were, I know there's more, so don't think we forgot anything, but those are the ones we chose to represent this year. In about 3 weeks or so, registration will open for Mustang Memories. Workers sign up will also, as soon as we get that, we'll blast it out through an email. It'll be on Facebook, and we may even test the text app with that to everybody. So the text app is really taking us into another level. As far as I know, I don't know of any other Mustang clubs that are doing this, but I think it's going to be very, very beneficial. Like I said, the example we keep using is the yacht club last year where the road fell apart on the way to the event, and we couldn't get there. And so we were literally in the car driving to the event, so we couldn't send out the mass email. We were all in our cars, so the text app will actually help prevent any of that. So it's a great idea. Dana brought it up, and she's been doing all the legwork on it. And like I said, we're going to test it here next month. You can pick what you want text for. If it's just meetings, if it's just events, whatever it may be, there's gonna be selections, so you don't have to get everything. If you want everything, you can, but some people will be like, I just wanna know about the meetings, I don't wanna hear about anything else. You can be able to choose that, so it's gonna be really, really nice. Yep.
Also, reunion news that came in yesterday. We do have Dick Nesbitt, the designer of the Mustang 2, and Buck Mook, who's a local designer. You might see him at Pasteiner's or maybe at the Ford Etzel in Eleanor Ford House. They both invited to the reunion. We're going after some of the most famous drag cars, including Sudden Death, which is over at the Roush Museum, that big block Mustang 2 that ran out on 696 during the day. And the Mustang 2 reunion merch is now available on svtstore.com. They have hat pins, mugs, Mustang 2 shirts. If you're into the second gen cars, we have asked Lauren Parrott to come back to be our reunion angel. We don't know if she's going to get her hair just like Farrah Fawcett, but we'll do the best we can. Thanks, Mike.
All right, John, you want to do your walk around here with the Maxim Mustang Minute? So in case you guys haven't seen this or never experienced it before, John is going to walk around. He's going to randomly pick a couple people, and we want you to tell your Mustang story because everybody in this room has a Mustang story.
Well, everyone has a Mustang story, and of course, Ted, we're going to talk about your story, how you got into the AACA book, just because you're cool. We can't help that. And it's really a cool, we'll bring that up. But everyone in here has a Mustang story, and everyone needs to be part of the Maxim member Mustang Minute. You can spend a minute, right? So I think it's time that we do have our Mustang Minute, and now I'm going to spend it with our youngest guy.
There you go.
Here's what you have to do. You have to announce your name, where you live, your favorite Mustang, and how you got involved with the club.
Hello, my name is Quentin. I am 12 years old, and how I got involved with Mustangs was in May of last year. My mom and I were looking around on Facebook. We were trying to find a cool summer car, and we found a 2006 Mustang, and 2 days later we went to look at it, and my grandma and my mom purchased it for me. And now that I had the car, I wanted to find a cool place to show it off. And my mom found Maxim, and we went to Maxim meet. We all drove down the highway and Mustangs, and it was really fun. And Baker's is what it was called. It was pretty cool, and I've been a part of Maxim, and I've been coming to a lot of the meets since then.
And Quentin's going to bring his school friends, I think, what you'd say, the July meeting. We're going to have a whole table of his school buddies that are going to come here, and they're going to be at our meeting. Here is your Mustang hat pin. And on behalf of Ford Performance, we'd like to have, I know you'd like to have that in your room or in your garage. I told my wife I wanted this over our bed, but she said no. That is the Maxim member Mustang Minute, Mike. That's alliteration.
Did you drive to the meet?
No.
All right.
No, I didn't. She did.
Any new members, guests, our first time ever at a meeting tonight? All right, so what what kind of car you have, and how you heard about the club?
How you guys doing? My name is Tom Clinton. I'm 57. I've owned Mustangs basically my whole life, from 16 years old on up to now. My current one is a 2022 GT Premium. It's the Cyber Orange Metallic, so it's kind of a rare color. Matter of fact, I think it's one of the only ones around this area that I've seen it. I've never seen another one like it. It's been sitting out in the parking lot, actually. It's my year-round driver, so. Anyway, I heard about this because I'm actually a martial arts instructor at the Allen Park Community Center, and new students every year come in, and one of the new students was Harper Clore. And if you don't know Harper, that's their granddaughter. And I happen to be teaching her martial arts. She comes in one day with a water bottle, has the Moxon logo on it. And then we got talking, and then she's like, yeah. And then I spoke to her grandmother and her father, and they told me about this. And I joined next week, and here I am.
Who else? New member, first time at a meeting, or a guest of someone?
Good evening, I'm Brian Deal. Currently have it's an 89 Tropical Coupe that's in paint body jail at the moment, but should be done hopefully end of April. But yeah, it's my first meeting. I've known about Moxon for a while, been to a couple of shows over the years, and you guys were nice enough to help us out at Motor City Fox Fest last year, so thought I'd come out and show my appreciation and see if I can make a bunch more meetings. So.
Perfect, thank you. You've been a beer before, haven't you? Nope. No? There you go.
Yeah, this is my first meeting. I've been a member of Moxon for a long time.
Okay.
This is my fourth Mustang, I think, now.
Okay.
And my brother is a member, and that's how I got involved. I've been to a couple of your shows. I've been to the Mustang Memories and quite a few times in the summer, but this is the first meeting I've been to. Currently I have a 2014 Mustang, a convertible GT, so. Yeah.
Very cool. Sweet. Very good. How many people in this room remember the first time we ever went to the yacht club at Grosse Ile? Were you guys there? Do you remember we took the tour around the island and we stopped at a house? Remember we had a little house party, if you will? That was his brother. So that's where it was, and that was, God, at least 14 years ago or so. All right, who else? Brand new members, first time at a meeting, guest, yes?
My name is Jesse Laginus. This is my first time here. I actually went to a meet last year at Atwater, or at Station 24. My girlfriend's friends with the boss. She's worked there since they opened Atwater. So I'm good friends with him. It was nice to come out and meet a bunch of people. I have a 21 EcoBoost Premium performance pack, and I have a super overdone 97 Cobra that's getting swapped and built in Georgia right now for road racing. So,
wow, awesome.
Pretty excited. I haven't been able to come to anything because I'm in school full time. That's fine. And I work full time. So, it's been great. So, first meet.
For those of you who don't know, that was a Moxon cruise into Station 21 down in Flat Rock, or 24, and guess what? We were there, and all of a sudden, a French TV producer shows up, and some of you members were interviewed, and you wound up in a French documentary, and not only that, your cars, if you came to that cruise-in that night, your cars were on FordPerformance.com because it says, a club goes off for a cruise-in for some burgers and winds up in a French documentary about the Mustang. That's Moxon.
So, as you mentioned, you guys, I don't know if you're familiar with that downriver area, Flat Rock area, Station 24 and Atwater Street Tacos, that's G and Monica, they are the owners and they are Moxon members. Anyone else? New member, guest, first time at a meeting? No? Okay. Let's get this some money. Your car is featured in the book?
It wasn't hard to get my escort in this book too, and I was surprised, but I'm glad they did it because I know I show my escort around at some of the AACA region car shows too. So I thought this was a surprise for me. So I'm glad they did it. So well, thanks for AACA and everybody in this club too.
Thank you. Congratulations, Ted. You guys see some cards in the middle of your table, the little black business cards? Those are Quentin's business cards. He's trying to grow his audience on social media platforms. So if you can, please follow him. Take it, if you don't want to take it home with you, you can scan it right here at the table and follow him to grow his audience, if you will. It's pretty cool to have a 12-year-old with his own Mustang that's here and very active in the club already. So very, very cool. And I'm sure the Mustang brand marketing manager likes to hear that, and that will be duplicated back at Ford. The 12-year-olds are coming out, and that's what we want. The number one thing with Ford and all clubs is how do you get the younger group involved and active? And you're the perfect example of that, Quentin. Anyone else? Any other questions or concerns before we get to 50-50? Yes.
So I know you talked about something about a tent to do the Guinness book. Is there any traction on that or no?
It's going to be a very tough road. Like I said, don't count on it in stone. It's going to be very, very tough to do that. There's a lot of logistics that go into it and a lot of manpower needed. So no new updates on any of that yet, but as soon as we get it, we'll let you know. I mean, obviously we would love to do it, but it's going to be very, very tough to try to pull that off. It's just mostly logistics and a lot of other stuff that's going on. Anyone else? Yes.
Time for announcements or no?
Yeah.
Okay, anybody going to events?
Anybody going to Ponies and the Smokies?
All right. Next thing, if you have a pre-1979, 78 home